Weird sciencey facts that boggle my mind. 1/2 pound of the average person's mass disappears into thin air every day. In the last science video, I talked about how trees create their mass out of thin air, and they get that from the mass that we lose into thin air. Now, when we think about weight loss, we think about how exercise takes fat, which is an energy source, and burns it. It melts away as the energy you need to do that exercise. And sure, I mean, that's true, but energy doesn't have mass. Like a battery contains energy, but whether it's charged or dead, it still weighs the same. And the laws of physics dictate that the conservation of mass means that the mass has to go somewhere if it doesn't stay on you. If you lose weight, that weight had to go physically somewhere. And now if you were to ask the average person where they think that fat, that mass goes when you lose it, I'd say a solid guess would be, you lose it when you go to the bathroom. It's probably what I would have said. But that's not really possible. That fat has already been digested and is out of your intestinal system to be passed that way. The reality is that when you burn fat, you are literally burning it through a process called oxidation. Really chemically in a very similar way as a campfire burns wood or a car burns gasoline. And the exact same thing that happens to the mass of wood or gasoline when you burn it happens to your fat. It turns into carbon dioxide and you breathe it out. 84% of the weight you lose, you literally just breathe out. The other 16% just becomes water and is lost all the other ways that the body loses water. And how crazy is that? That your fat vanishes into thin air and then reappears as trees and plants. So the tree in your backyard could very well have found all the weight that you lost on your last diet. And that is pretty mind-boggling.